Alright, hey guys, it's RvRStar12, and here is part 2 or episode 2 or whatever. It's the second thing in my new HeartGold playthrough. HeartGold, SoulSilver, whatever. So, yeah, last time I went into a wild battle, just because. And, yeah. So now, this episode, I'm going to go see that Mr. Pokemon guy, and then, I'm going to go see, actually, I'm going to battle my rival and then end up getting the Pokeballs and stuff. So I get a lot done in this episode, so whatever. So I skipped 2 battles, and I'm about to get into Cherry Grove, but then that old guy stops you that, really likes to run. And, he, must have, great cardio and stuff, because he's like, run, 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 run. He doesn't have it pulled back or anything. But whatever. So, yeah, you have to, follow him and stuff, and then he's all like, oh, well, here's a Pokemon Centaur, and it's like, really now, old guy? I would have never guessed. And he's like, oh, and here's a Pokemart, it's blue. It's like, are you sure it's not green? And he's like, here's a route which you can go to, and blah, 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 blah. You know the drill, you know? And then there's the ocean, which it actually sounds like waves whenever you're near water, which I think is awesome. But that's besides the point. And, yeah, that he's going to be like, oh, well, thank you. Now, here's the running shoes. It's like, swell, old guy. Yeah. Whatever. So, yeah, he gives you the running shoes, which I actually forget to, put on and stuff for, quite a while. So, oops, my bad. So, yeah. Now I actually go into my options, and I'm going to change the speed to fast, and the frame to different to 10, because I think that's the coolest. So, yeah, I just do that. And, yeah, I use my mouse a lot. Sorry, but that's how you have to use the touchscreen. Oh, well. So now I go into the Pokemon Center, and it's like, yay, Pokemans. Heal my Pokemans. And she does, and yeah, my Pokemon, not Pokemans, because I only have one. But that will change next episode. I'm going to, get my first team member next episode, and I'm going to catch a bunch of random guys, well, not a bunch of random guys, but yeah, I'm just giving you spoilers for what I'm probably going to do next episode anyways. So, yeah, now I'm going to progress into this route, but that old guy stops you, and he's like, oh, well, here's a map, because, yeah, I need to give this to you. So he gives me a map, and, yeah, so, I'm so tired, whatever. Anyways, so, yeah, now I'm walking over here, and I get into a wild battle with a Caterpie, which I actually have sped up to ×4. Just because it's a tackle and string shot fest, but hey, it's experience, so I'm not gonna complain. And yeah, so yeah, Cyndaquil grows to level 6, and now I can progress. And yeah, I get a potion and stuff. Oh wow, I just remembered. I keep on meaning to check the nature of Cyndaquil just so I know which more moves to teach it. And I keep on forgetting. Oops, my bad. So anyways, yeah, this guy's going to give you, an apricorn case or something, or I forget. I think it's an apricorn case. I don't quite remember, but whatever. Pretty much you get it, and then, yeah. So, yeah, now I'm walking, and I get into a wild battle with something that I don't feel like battling, because I don't really feel like battling any wild battles, because I'm lazy. But whatever. So, yeah, I'm almost to Mr. Pokemon's house. And, yeah, I get there, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm actually quite distracted right now. My bad. I'm sorry. But anyway, so, yeah, now he stops you. He's like, oh, you must be here for Professor Elm. But I stopped because someone was talking to me. I don't know who. But pretty much he's like, oh, well, I have this for you. It is an egg. It is for, all discoveries and all this stuff. And I'm talking like an old man because that guy's an old man who lives in a lonely house with another old guy. Interesting. Anyway, so now he heals you guys, and it's like, cool, so now I got a Pokemon egg and a healed up Cyndaquil. So now Professor Oak talks to you, and he's like, oh, well, this is a Pokemon. Oh, you got it from Professor Elm. That makes perfect sense. So he must really trust you with all this stuff. I know what I can give you. Here, take this Pokedex. It is great for storing data on Pokemons. So I take the Pokedex from the old guy. I'm like, yay! Now I got a Pokedex. So anyways, now I'm all like trying to leave, and I can. So I'm like, yay! So, yeah, now I get the phone call from Professor Elm, and he's like, oh, well, come quickly. There's been an accident. And it's like, oh, really? Wow, would have never guessed. Actually, I did. Anyways, now I leave, and I'm trying to use it without the mouse, and I get frustrated, and I'm like, you know what, whatever. So anyway, so yeah, now I put on the running shoes, because I finally remember, oh wait, I have those. And I'm running, and I skip a battle, and now I skip another one, and I'm running, and I'm running, and I'm running, because I'm trying to get good cardio like that one old guy. And, yeah. So, I totally passed by everything. And, yeah, here's your rival who stops you. And he's like, oh, you have a Pokemon? Huh, you're weak. You're weak. You're pathetic. It's like, huh, that totally sounds like one of my friends. I know what I'm going to call you, mystery man. So, yeah, Cyndaquil and Totodile, and he scratches, and I'm just tackling, and then he starts leering like a noob. It's like, seriously, dude, you can attack, but whatever. So, yeah, then he's just leering, and it's like, wow, this was like the easiest rival battle I've ever had. Whatever. So, yeah, Cyndaquil gets 78 EXP, and he grows to level 7. So, yeah, that is Soissant 10 and growing to level set. Oh, I'm taking a French class, and I'm all cool like that. Yeah, I probably totally just screwed up how you're supposed to say it, but whatever. Anyways, so, yeah, now, I'm going to be running back so I can talk to some cop and tell him, like, some false name. I mean, like, doesn't have to be real, but whatever. So, yeah, la 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 la. So, yeah. No, I actually, I don't remember if I paused or I turned off, but, pretty much, I went out of the room and stuff, and, yeah, then this chick's all... Anyway, you're talking to the cop, and he's like, oh, well, someone stole a Pokemon here, and then the chick comes in, and she's like, oh, well, I think they battled, and it's like, wow, thanks. And, now you have to name him, and I know exactly what I'm going to name him. I'm going to name him Colin, after one of my friends, which he's all, like, thinks that I'm worse at everything than him, even though I own him, because I'm awesome. But anyway, yeah, so I name him Colin, and that is out of respect for my friend, and, yeah, Colin G on YouTube, spam him. Anyway, yeah, so, just kidding about that. Especially if you're watching Colin. Anyway, so yeah, now this chick talks to you, and I don't have no clue what she says, and then Professor Elm starts ranting and blah, 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 blah. And I really don't care about it. I'm just hoping that he gets it over with, but I give him the egg, and then he's talking, and I don't care, because I'm, like, texting or something and not paying attention to him. And it's all like, la, 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 la. Because my guy's acting like some punk teenager in this, even though I'm just talking and ranting and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, so now I accidentally talk to him. I'm like, swell. And then I forget that guy doesn't stop you. And I'm about to go back in. I'm like, oh, wait. Never mind. But anyway, so now this chick stops you, and I speed it up into ×2 just so I can fit it in the video. And now this chick starts jumping up and down with her Meryl, which is kind of weird, but whatever. So now it goes into like, oh, well, this is how you catch a Pokemon. I'm like, okay, whatever. La, 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 la. I'm not paying attention. Ha, 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 ha. Anyway, So, yeah, this is going to be the end of the second thing in this playthrough. I think I'm calling it parts now. I had episodes last. Anyways, so, yeah, always rate, comment, subscribe, and next video should be up. It should be up tomorrow morning. So, yeah, that's when it'll be, and I'll be catching Pokemon. So, yeah, just spoiler. This is RvRStar12, and I'm signing out, sort of. So, anyways, rate, comment, subscribe, guys. I'm gonna stop talking and leave you guys to be. So, peace.